of excellence. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Discover an amazing range of products from elegant bridal wear and sparkling jewelry to stylish footwear, exquisite furniture and authentic Indian cuisine, all under one roof at the incredible India Expo. Don't miss out. It's your gateway to incredible finds.
Fab India Expo in Chaguanas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fab India Expo, endless variety, endless value.
What's stopping you from owning land? The down payment? Worried about getting financing? Well, not anymore. Corsica Estates Grand Couver covers both. No down payment and easy in-house financing options with affordable monthly installments of $2,709 and up to 10 years to pay. Peaceful location, excellent investment potential. Newlyweds, families, working professionals, and smart investors. It's time to build your future on your own terms. Corsica Estates Grand Couver, no down payment, no excuses, just opportunity. Call today for more details.
Neo Eyewear Limited, a leader in the eyewear business with complete glasses which include frame, lens, and eye test for only $395. We have one of the largest selections of frames and brands for you to choose from, such as Gucci, Tom Ford, Balenciaga, St. Laurent, and even the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Conveniently open from Sunday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So visit us at 91D Main Road, Montrose Mall, or M6 Plaza, Endeavour.
Beat the heat at Kinko Limited Auto AC Parts and Services. Our techs have years of experience keeping you cool and comfortable. Exceptional prices, quality work, and outstanding services. Call, WhatsApp, or come in today and take advantage of our many specials. Low prices, more value, weekly giveaways only at Food Shopper Supermarket, 121 EMR Rima on JHI Trading Compound. Join our loyalty card program. Enter for a chance to win our monthly grand prize. We are open Monday to Friday 8 to 8, Saturday 7 to 8, and Sunday 7 to 3.
Whether it's 1, 2,
or a truckload of tires,
we've got the perfect tire for every application, ensuring you're ready for any road ahead.
Passenger SUV 4x4, heavy or light truck, you name it, we've got the tire that suits your ride perfectly.
From forklifts to industrial giants, construction, vehicles, and agricultural workhorses,
we've got the right tire for every job you tackle. Brandtech, your one-stop solution for all your tire needs.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, and roti makers. Try our high-quality bromate-free all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg, and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
Legends Design promoted their business live with Ian Alleyne on the I.A.N network.
This is Ian Alleyne at Legends.
And it was a 100% success. You can do a live just like that. Imagine your business reaching millions through a powerful live broadcast with Ian Alleyne himself.
If you want to do a live like this, you just get on board.
Don't wait. Contact us today and book your live now.
TriCare Medical Center is now open at Extra Plaza South Park, and we're changing the way you experience healthcare.
No more long waits, no more running around.
GP clinics every day from 6 a.m. to midnight.
Full specialist services.
X-rays.
Ultrasounds. And the most affordable accredited medical lab.
All in one place. Fast, modern, accessible. TriCare Medical Center, Extra Plaza, South Park, now open.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality, delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private two-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Parents, listen up! Your next grocery run could be the chance for you to win big with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas. Win your share of $75,000 in book grants. That's 75 lucky winners taking home $1,000 each to help with books, stationery, and back-to-school expenses. Every 300 or more spent at any Facade the Food King supermarket or Bright Ideas location, you'll receive an entry form. Complete it and drop it in the entry box provided in store. Promotion ends August 19th and is NLCB approved. 15 winners chosen every Saturday starting July 25th. Shop, enter, win weekly with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas, making back to school easier for every family.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Versace, we're here to stay. The Food King Versace.
Clive Allen Funeral Services, the first and only full-service funeral home and licensed crematorium in Sangre Grande. Independently owned and operated by Clive and Trisha Allen, with no affiliation to any other funeral home. Affordable packages start at $6,000. Call 668-0896.
Legends Design promoted their business live with Ian Alleyne on the I.A.N network.
This is I.A.N at Legends.
And it was a 100% success. You can do a live just like that. Imagine your business reaching millions through a powerful live broadcast with Ian Alleyne himself.
If you want to do a live like this, you just get on board.
Don't wait. Contact us today and book your live now.
Energy, rise to the occasion.
Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Welcome to eFix Investments Limited, your one-stop destination for all your home essentials. Transform your bathroom with our exquisite range of showers, enclosures, luxury bathtubs, modern toilets, faucets, ceramic sinks, and vanities. Enhance your kitchen with our stainless steel sinks. Our extensive selection includes bath, kitchen accessories, as well as security doors. Visit our showroom today at Southern Main Road, Homeland Gardens, Cunupia, and let your dream home become a reality. Call us at 665-2282 or 671-2282. eFix Investments Limited, your home, your style, our passion.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
Mayaro is calling your name. Only one pre-development lot left for just $35,000. Perfectly located. Just 5 minutes from Mayaro Junction and only 4 minutes from the beach. First come, first served. Don't miss this offer. Call now before it's gone.
To our dedicated audience and millions worldwide, with just $5 you can support our operations and be part of the important work that we do every day. Contribute while you're watching. It's fast and easy. Send your support via PayPal to oneian.alleyne@gmail.com or to our First Citizens account. For our international supporters, Swift code provided for smooth, secure transfers. Thank you for standing with us.
Flamboyant Cuisine is opening 2 exciting locations next to Medford Gas Station Sugarness and opposite Point Pleasant Park, Canupia. Enjoy delicious roti, barbecue with sides, Indian and Creole dishes, burgers, pasta, and more. Breakfast from 5:45 a.m. at all 4 locations. More flamboyant, more flavor.
From your baby's first milestones to your child's growing years, through teenage years, and every stage of adult life, Vitibiotics Vitamins is here for you. With Well Baby, Well Kid, Well Teen, Well Woman, and Well Men, there's tailored nutritional support for the whole family.
Parents, listen up! Your next grocery run could be the chance for you to win big with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas. Win your share of $75,000 in book grants. That's 75 lucky winners taking home $1,000 each to help with books, stationery, and back-to-school expenses. Every 300 or more spent at any Facade the Food King supermarket or Bright Ideas location, you'll receive an entry form. Complete it and drop it in the entry box provided in store. Promotion ends August 19th and is NLCB approved. 15 winners chosen every Saturday starting July 25th. Shop, enter, win weekly with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas, making back to school easier for every family.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Versace, we're here to stay. The Food King Versace. There's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much game and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like mine knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much game and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like mine knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N, this is Crime Watch, and we are back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked on online, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at me from all over the world, a special good evening to you. You know, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, in fact, we have been displaying all the different channels that you can look at us on, and I just wanted to go back and just to show you, all those of you, remember you can still go to YouTube, you know, and we're still on Synergy just for about a week again. So after a week, you would not be seeing us on Synergy, or we might continue on Synergy for just a little bit. All right, just a little while again. What I wanted to let you know, so you could still, those of you who are accustomed using, looking at us on YouTube and Facebook and whatnot, you can look at us on Facebook, you can look at us on YouTube. All right? So let me get it for you. Right. So we are on 122 on Flow, 123 on Flow. Digicel, we are in the process of putting everything together for Digicel, which should be in a couple days. So a lot of you have been asking, I'm not seeing you on Digicel. All right, in a couple days, in a couple days. I'm not saying months, I'm not saying weeks. I'm not saying 2 weeks, 3 weeks, in a couple days. I'm on Green Dot on 18. I'm 109 on Optics. And that's another cable provider, Optics. RVR Network, I'm on 13. And that's it. So even going down to Mayara, a lot of areas that did not have, couldn't see us, they are seeing us. And so Optics, RVR Network is 109 for Optics, 13 for RVR. Green Dot is 18. Amplia should be in a couple days. Should be in a couple days also. So Digicel and Amplia will be in a couple days. So it does not say that's the end of the world, because you can see me on I.A.N Network on YouTube, I.A.N Network on Facebook. Okay? Also, you could still see, for those of you on Flow and whatnot, you can still see us. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, I know some of you looked out yesterday on Digicel because some of the boxes needed to upgrade. So, you know, yesterday we started it off. So remember, so tell all your friends. I know some of you didn't go back to keep the social media platforms where you went straight to television. No, you can still stay on the social media platforms. And also, ladies and gentlemen, you can, as you know, we're still on, we're taking the airtime from Synergy. So that will be coming to an end very soon. So we are on our own. In fact, since yesterday, 7 o'clock, we have been on our own. Or yesterday during the day and whatnot. So again, there's so much to talk about. There's so much to tell you. And just to let you know, I want to tell you this also, that the hadiths have been released. The hadiths have been released. Just wanted you to know that. Roger Alexander frees hadith, but warns assassination plot investigation is far from over. Again, Roger Alexander frees hadith, but warns assassination plot investigation is far from over. Businessman Dominic Hadid and his wife Genevieve Hadid are set to be released after Minister of Homeland Security Roger Alexander revoked the preventative detention orders that kept the couple behind bars under the state of emergency regulation. The decision announced on Thursday followed what the minister described as a detailed review of the legal, medical, and public interest issues surrounding the case. In a media release, Alexander said the Hadiths were initially arrested on June the 24th, 2026 as part of an ongoing criminal investigation into alleged plot to assassinate the Prime Minister, Kamla Persal-Bissessar, and senior members of government. The preventative detention order were later issued on June the 27th under the Emergency Powers Regulation. However, the minister said that several developments prompted a reassessment of the matter. Among them was the recommendation of the Constitutional Review Tribunal, which concluded that the continued detention of the couple was not necessary or expedient in the public interest. Alexander also considered a medical report detailing Dominic Hadid's health condition treatment required. Although the minister requested that Hadid undergo an examination by an independent state-appointed specialist, he said Hadid declined. The Homeland Security Minister further noted that the investigation has since expanded beyond its original scope and now involves multiple jurisdictions with the cooperation among local and international law enforcement. Now take note of that. Yeah, that's a very serious statement. And remember what I'm telling you here. The Homeland Security Minister further noted that the investigation has since expanded beyond its original scope and now involves multiple jurisdictions with cooperation among local and international law enforcement agencies. Alexander also pointed to the Judicial Committee, of the Privy Council decision not to expedite the substantive appeal in the matter. He said this would have effectively kept the Hadid in prison until the state of emergency ended. A situation he determined would be disproportionate in the circumstances. By revoking detention order, Alexander stressed that criminal investigation remains active and has not been discontinued. He said the Trinidad and Tobago police forces assured him that both Dominic and Genevieve Hadid will remain under continued monitoring and surveillance to ensure the investigation is not compromised. He also stated additional measures have been implemented to safeguard those who may have been at risk. Alexander expressed the expectation that the Hadids will fully cooperate with investigators as required as the inquiries continue. The Ministry of Homeland Security said the government remains committed to protecting public safety, upholding the rule of law, respecting the constitutional rights of all citizens. Hours earlier on Thursday, the Privy Council declined to expedite an appeal involving businessman Dominic Hadid and his wife Genevieve Hadid, instead indicating that the matter will be heard in October. So, again, this contributed to their release, where earlier today, the Privy Council declined to expedite an appeal involving the businessman Dominic Hadid and his wife Genevieve Hadid, instead indicating the matter will be heard in October. However, ladies and gentlemen, Faris Alwari, at a press conference a short while ago, in fact it's going on right now, indicated even though the Privy Council indicated that they would deal with the appeal in October, in fact, they said with respect to the lifting of the stay, they will deal with it by next week. So I wonder if I have a little clip with Faris? No, nothing? Okay, there's a press conference, but you're going to see that on the news shortly. Yeah? On the news shortly, you're going to see that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Hadid quietly released from prison before Minister announced detention order had been revoked. Sources say In fact, ladies and gentlemen, sources say the couple left Golden Grove nearly an hour before Homeland Security Minister issued an official statement. So before the minister issued his statement, they left an hour before. Businessman Dominic Hadid and his wife Genevieve Hadid were quietly released from the Golden Grove prison on Wednesday, nearly an hour before Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander publicly announced that their preventive detention orders, their PDOs, had been revoked. I.A.N. News was reliably informed by prison sources that vehicles arrived at Golden Grove Prison shortly before the minister's statement was issued, and the couple was escorted from the facility. Now, just to let you know, this is what's happening right now. Fire the minister now. Griffith says government facing multi-million-dollar fallout over detainees' release. And that's a very, very good point. Huh? That is a serious point now, because the law, you see, you have to understand something. The law is the law, you know. The law is the law. And however, and that's why I always tell people that there are lawyers and there are lawyers, but the law is the law, and it all goes back to your attorney, how they interpret the law. But the law is the law, and that's it. And if you get a good attorney, the law is the law, but it's how your attorney interpret the law. And former Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith has launched a blistering attack on the government, calling for the immediate dismissal of the Minister of Homeland Security following the release of several people who have been detained under the preventive detention order during the state of emergency. In a strongly worded statement issued on Wednesday, Griffith argued that the decision to first detain the individuals for weeks without criminal charges, only to later order their release, exposed what he described as a complete failure in leadership and decision-making at its highest level. Griffith contended that the minister exercised powers to deprive people of their liberty based solely on what was described as a credible intelligence, but without sufficient evidence to support criminal charges. He warned that the decision could now expose the state to legal action, costing taxpayers millions of dollars. The The taxpayers must not be the only one forced to pay for this, Griffith said, insisting that someone in authority must be held accountable. The former police commissioner also criticized the minister's earlier suggestion that he had merely signed documents presented to him, arguing that the law places the responsibility for authorizing preventive detention squarely on the minister's shoulder. Griffith described the legislation as dangerous because it gives a single minister the authority to order the detention of citizens based on intelligence assessment rather than evidence tested in court. That is a good point. He further argued that if the intelligence used to justify the detentions had been credible and reliable, investigators should have been able to develop it into admissible evidence capable of supporting criminal charges. Instead, he claimed the intelligence failed to meet that standard, leaving the government vulnerable to legal challenges and public criticism. Drawing comparison with the controversial Brent Thomas matter under the former People's National Movement administration, Griffith warned that similar decision had previously damaged public confidence in the government and cautioned that the latest development could have serious political and financial consequences. He concluded by repeating his call for the Minister of Homeland Security to be removed from office, saying in the embarrassment caused to the government and to the potential burdens on taxpayers demands accountability. As we continue, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, you are going to see more on the I.A.N. news, but there's something I need to tell you, that tragedy deepens as infant body washes ashore after migrant boat capsizes off Los Ayros. Again, tragedy deepens as infant body washes ashore after migrant boat capsizes off Los Ayros. The tragic migrant boating incident off Los Ayros, I.A.N has claimed his second life after the body of a 6-year-old child washed ashore on Thursday morning. The child has been identified as Brittany Lynette, also Janet Palacios, whose body was discovered along Losiro Beach as search teams continue effort to locate missing passengers following the vessel capsizing. Captain Valence Rambarat, head of the Hunter Search and Rescue Team, confirmed the discovery to I.A.N. News, saying that the search operation remains active along the southwest coast. The tragedy unfolded late Wednesday night when a pirogue carrying approximately 23 adults, Venezuelan migrants, and 6 infants reportedly overturned shortly after leaving Los Ayros Beach en route to Tocopita, Venezuela. Sources say the vessel encountered trouble moments after departure, possibly being struck by a large wave or hitting a rock, causing passengers to fall into the sea. Earlier, the body of an adult Venezuelan man was recovered from the waters and brought to shore at Los Ayros Beach. Police, along with the district medical officer and other officials, responded, and the man was pronounced dead. The discovery of the child's body has now brought the confirmed death toll to 2. Authorities continue searching for remaining missing passengers, while emergency responders volunteers remain involved in an ongoing recovery effort. The incident remains under investigation as officials work to determine exactly what caused the vessel to overturn. So these are just shots that I'm showing you right now. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to start over the video. I'm going to start the clip over. Can I do that? Yeah, I'm going to start. So if you come back to me, today I dispatched my camera crew because I had so much doing here, because as you know, that yesterday we started our news, so there's a lot going on. There's a lot of more persons coming in, and more anchors and more. In fact, we're looking for weather persons who can do the weather, who has that experience, and a meteorologist, persons who understand the weather and they have that experience and whatnot, yeah, so we're doing fine, and so I had to stay back in studio today and just meeting with everybody and, just going through stuff. So this morning I dispatched a camera crew early this morning, very early, because I left studio very late last night, and In fact, they did well. That team did well. You're going to see more on the I.A.N news, but we had they created a 14 minutes video for me. Go ahead. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the body of the male person is being removed. The female person is being removed. Also, it is just so sad after the boat capsized. Well, in fact, that's the body of the child. Open up the lines for me, please, and let's focus on what we are seeing in front of us. Let's not jump to nothing. Let's focus on what's happening here. And this is very, very sad. You know, you realize it, like it's like, I tell you, the water right now taking a lot of people, a lot of people. The other fishermen got away, but this what happened here. Look at this Venezuelan child dies after tragedy. So they left Trinidad and they were heading to Tocopita. They left Trinidad, they left Lucero, and they were about to leave from. Okay, they left Lucero, and en route to Tocopita, apparently the boat hit a rock or something, but it just goes to show you that anybody getting a boat, sometimes an inexperienced captain, and once you have a boat, you're saying, okay, I will take a boat and go back to Tocopita, but again, you need to have experience. I mean, it's so sad. You know what it is like? This little child dies after boating tragedy. Look at this little child. Really, really sad. This is really, 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 really sad. Really, really sad. You can imagine how distraught that parent might be. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Take the audio down in your setter. So what we did a 14-minute clip just to show you what's happening. The pirogue is believed to have struck by a large wave or hitting a rock. So as you can see, the police officers and whatnot on the scene right now. This is exclusive shots. This is exclusive, so you really don't have to wait, And from Crime Watch, we're going straight into the news, straight. So you don't have to switch your channel. You don't have to do nothing. Absolutely, absolutely nothing. And those of you who are watching me, we are still on all social media platforms. That will be, we're going to change it up in about a month or so, but nevertheless. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hi, Ivan. Sad circumstances.
Yeah,
here,
boy.
but my most honest and most profound, condolences to the people that lost their family and the trauma that they went through.
Yeah.
But I want to divert a little bit to the reality of that situation, in the sense that, Ian, they kind of were reckless. They did an illegal thing. They didn't have any kind of safety procedures. At some point in time, accountability has to be taken, right?
Yeah.
And you can't do wrong things and a tragedy happen, and that makes it okay.
Sure.
An example has to be drawn from this, because it's going to happen again, and it might happen way more severe.
Yeah, well, everybody's trying to beat the system, Somebody got a boat and they left Los Arios, and headed down to Tocopita, but again, maybe the captain doesn't have the guy doesn't have that kind of experience, because I tell you something, the pirogue was carrying about 23 people, 6 infants,
We were able to locate the body of a 6-year-old missing girl. Thus far, of the 29 passengers, it seems that we still have 2 adults missing. We cannot confirm the gender ratio as yet, but in due course we will do that. So our condolences go out to the family of the 6-year-old and the gentleman who was found yesterday. But really, it was a tragedy which unfolded here in Lucy Road. Yeah, so this is the area where the body was found, and it was enclosed in a nice sandy patch between the rocks here on the Lucy Road coastline. So it would have taken a tremendous power from the high tide to lift the body up the rocks on my left and deposit it here on this sandy part of the beach. So we suspect very much that this is...
The Ian Alleyne Show will be right back.
Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Get ready, Makoya! The Incredible India Expo is opening its door on July 3rd, right opposite the Center of Excellence. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Discover an amazing range of products, from elegant bridal wear and sparkling jewelry to stylish footwear, exquisite furniture and authentic Indian cuisine, all under one roof at the Incredible India Expo. Don't miss out. It's your gateway to incredible finds.
Fab India Expo in Chaguanas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fab India Expo, endless variety, endless value.
Welcome to eFix Investments Limited, your one-stop destination for all your home essentials. Transform your bathroom with our exquisite range of showers, enclosures, luxury bathtubs, modern toilets, faucets, ceramic sinks and vanities. Enhance your kitchen with our stainless steel sinks. Our extensive selection includes bath, kitchen accessories as well as security doors. Visit our showroom today at Southern Main Road, Homeland Gardens, Cunupia, and let your dream home become a reality. Call us at 665-2282 or 671-2282. eFix Investments Limited, your home, your style, our passion.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bath Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bath Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality, delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N. News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
Welcome back to the Ian Allen Show.
We suspect very much that this is the gas bomb, what's called the gas bomb, the gas container used to fuel the vessel. And if you watch here closely, you will see fresh drag marks. So it was floating in the sea, and they would have dragged it up from the sea and placed it here. So this is definitely the gas bomb from the vessel that went down. And as we go along, you will see remains. This is a crux here, brand new crux. Very expensive crux too. And as we go along, you will see lots of items on the beach that were left. You know, when the cargo from on the beach, from on the boat capsized, it left a lot of debris on the beach. Of course, this sargassum is covering up some of that. Yeah, so more items littered on the shoreline here in Lucero, and is a slipper. Here, I believe the other side is higher up, and as we go up, we'll see other stuff. Yeah, so the next side of the crux is right here. I can tell you that the tide was high when the boat capsized. So we have a pair of crocks. So anybody who was on the boat know that we'll probably leave it in the Lucero beach area for you, but we have it here. Yeah. So this seems to be from a toddler, a girl. So, you know, these are some of the stuff we're finding on the beach. And I'm wondering whether it belonged to the child who, with the girl whose body we found a short while ago. So if you're looking on, I will keep this. And if it is that this belonged to the child that was found this morning, please contact us at 799-1453 and keep this as a souvenir. Where is it?
No, don't so flood very good. All life was on top. That water bottle here.
So this appears to be a plastic life vest for a baby, and we could confirm that there were 6 infants on board the pirogue, and this would have slipped off most likely when they were trying to scramble off the boat and get to shore. So some of these items, they're still on the beach, and we will leave this one on the beach so that, and near the Lucero lifeguard station, so you could come and get it if you know this is your child's home.
I was in the garden and I just see them walk. But we are accustomed to seeing them walking because they walk for people in the garden and things. So I didn't know where they was going. And this morning when I come back, I hear they say that the boat sank. They were leaving and the boat sank. Right. Boy, I can't remember how much them, but we see I saw more than 10 to 15 people.
Very terrible, boy. Very hard. You understand? I don't like what happened here. When people suffer and all kind of thing. And come in Trinidad and that what happened. You understand what I'm saying? That's not supposed to be right way. You understand? Okay, that's all I have to say.
You see them make a track. My name is Kesrad Stonga Soknanan from the Hunter Search and Rescue Team led by Captain Balance Rambarat. So this is the area here. As you can see, this is the area they call Indian Bay in Losiro, where the 29 migrants, where they board a pirogue to go back to Venezuela. And if you look around, you could see the area here is where someone forgot their hat, right? One of the person forgot their hat. And this is the area they come down and they come and they went and board the boat. And somewhere outside in this Indian Bay coast area here is where the incident happened, where the boat encounters difficulties and it's turned over into the water. And unfortunately, 4 people were missing and 1 was found yesterday, and this morning the little child was found. So there are 2 persons still missing at sea.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is, that is a tragedy. And when I dispatched that camera crew today, I said, you make sure and cover everything so the people can see exactly what went on and it's over, he's saying 29, is it 29? It's, but it's 20-something, it's more than 23. And, boy, there's a saying, when you're poor, even brown paper could cut you. That's exactly what happened here. They maybe didn't have no money to pay for a vessel and pay everybody, but pay something small and just get back to Tocopita. And that's exactly what they did. Pack the children, pack everything, and they just decided to go back home. And they were going back home. They were leaving Trinidad and going back home because I guess, things are looking up in Tocopita despite the earthquake and whatnot. But a lot of things are happening. Speaking about the earthquake, a lot of Trinidad, in fact, fishermen who were incarcerated in Venezuela. After the earthquake, the families in Trinidad have not heard from them. Do you know that? A group of fishermen, persons who have been incarcerated in Venezuela jail, they have not been heard from since the earthquake. In fact, the families asked that I pay attention to that. I told them today that I'll do that. But this tragedy, ladies and gentlemen, it's sad. It's that I tell you, what's happening at sea, this is, you might think, as they say, that, you have goat mouth, but nevertheless, this is very, very sad. Very, very, very sad. We're gonna take a fast break, and when we come back, we'll continue.
The I.A.N. Alleyne Show will be right back.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N. News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
WellKid multivitamins are great tasting, supports rapid development, contributes to strong bones, includes vitamins A, C, D, and so much more. Be a super kid. Trust the WellKid range.
Own the land, build your future, live the dream. A luxurious Miami-inspired estate in Vancouver, where modern living meets exceptional value with an exciting no-down payment option, private financing with easy payment arrangements, a prime land investment opportunity.
Big savings and new arrivals at Grade 1 PVC ceiling. PVC panels $25, heat barrier tiles $7, WPC panels $32, and marble sheets $180. Daybay, Tunapuna, Warren Road, Tobago, and our new location at Sangre Grande. Shop today before it's gone.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N. network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Rise to the occasion. Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Welcome back to the I.A.N. Alleyne Show.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, a captain dies hours after dramatic rescue as tragedy follows miracle at sea. What began as a remarkable sea rescue ended in heartbreak after one of 6 fishermen saved from St. Vincent died hours after being found. The Ministry of Defense confirmed on July 22nd that 66-year-old Captain Anthony Murray died after being rescued with 5 other crew members following days adrift in the Atlantic. Remember, they said it was a miracle at sea. This is our persons who were found. Remember, they were adrift. Murray appeared stable at first, but later developed shallow breathing and became unresponsive aboard the MV Marvel Kite, which rescued the fishermen. The vessel diverted to St. Vincent, where Murray's body was taken ashore. The 5 rescued fishermen were medically examined before returning to Trinidad and Tobago aboard the Air Guard. The ministry delayed announcing his death until his family was informed. The rescue came after the St. Vincent disappeared for several days off French Guyana. The MV Marvel Kite found the disabled vessel 349 nautical miles east of Galeota and rescued the 6 fishermen, ending in a multinational search involving regional authorities. Also, ladies and gentlemen, overtaking maneuver ends in deadly sudden main road crash. A late-night attempt to pass a line of traffic ended in tragedy on Tuesday when a Maribela man lost his life in a violent crash along the southern main road. The victim has been identified as Troy Sonilal. 42-year-old Troy Sonilal. If you have a photograph of him, please send it, of Malibu Drive, Harmony Hall, Maribela, was pronounced dead at the scene after his vehicle slammed into a property owned by Paria Trading Company. The collision happened around 10:45 p.m. near the company's compound. Police said that Troy Sonilal, 42-year-old Troy Sonilal, was driving a black Nissan Bluebird Selfie south along the roadway when he attempted to overtake several vehicles. During the maneuver, he lost control of the car, which left the eastern side of the road before crashing into the metal gate and a pipeline rack. The force of the impact left the front of the vehicle extensively damaged, and Troy Sonilal suffered a fatal injury. A passenger traveling in the rear seat, 30-year-old registered nurse Alicia Ali of Eccles Village, Rio Claro, escaped with minor injuries. Emergency health services personnel treated her at the scene before taking her to the San Fernando General Hospital, where she was listed in a stable condition. Crime scene investigators later examined the crash site, and the damaged vehicle was removed to the Maribela Police Station. Woman Corporal Harnarayan Singh is leading the investigation. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, heartbreak as family prepares final farewell for teen who drowned at Marian River. Family, friends, and classmates gathered on Thursday, July 23rd, 2026, to say their final goodbye to 17-year-old Isaiah Estrada, who died in tragic drowning at the Marian River in Brasso. The funeral service was held at 1 p.m. at the Arima Seventh-day Adventist Church, followed by his burial at the Industrial Cemetery, Dabadi. Isaiah, affectionately known as Young Chi, drowned on June the 28th. Young Chair drowned on June the 28th after disappearing beneath the water. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, I spoke with the mother of that boy. You know that? I spoke to the mother of that boy, But before we go there, there have been a lot happening with just to let you know, police prepare a major operation as Mover gang conflicts intensify. Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander said law enforcement agencies are preparing a coordinated operation to tackle an emerging gang conflict in Mover. Why would you come out and say that? We can't come out and say that police is preparing. I wouldn't, if I go in after somebody, I wouldn't tell them I'm preparing. I have my bars by the house every day and watch them. But I wouldn't tell you I'm coming for you. I can't make a statement. Whether they say major operation, they say things will happen, don't worry, don't watch your head. I would have said things will happen, don't watch your head. Relax, things will happen. Because we know, between the Chenapu gang and the Mover gang and whatnot, And they should have just play it quiet. Play it really, really quiet. Alexander, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander said law enforcement agencies are preparing to coordinate a coordinated operation to tackle emerging gang conflicts between MOVA, warning that a group of young men has rejected peace efforts and is fueling violence. Alexander said authorities are monitoring a gang-related situation involving individuals known as Fishy, Son, Joe, and Tiny, who he said choose violence over peace initiatives. Police and security agencies will release photographs of suspected gang members and associates to help locate them and take action. Well, if you're really looking for them, there's only one platform where the whole world is locked on, and that is the Alleyne show. So you need to get the photos of Fishy, Son, Joe, and Tiny, the Honorable Minister, and send them to us. And when we post them, when you reach on this platform, that's it, That's it. Down to the man on the Quaker Oats tin seeing you. Down to the man on the Johnny Walker bottle seeing you. So, that's what he said. Also, ladies and gentlemen, woman accused of posing as government worker granted $200,000 bail on kidnapping extortion charges. A 50-year-old Princess Tong woman accused of posing as a Ministry of Social Development and Family Services employee to allegedly defraud a woman of thousands of dollars was granted $200,000 bail after appearing before the San Fernando Magistrate Court. Michelle Lisa Gayadine Lutchman, that's her name. Michelle Lisa Gayadine Lutchman. You didn't even know that she really name went out to. Appeared before Master Sarah De Silva on July 20th, 2026. And the matter was adjourned to September 4th. She's charged with obtaining money by false pretenses, demanding money with menaces, kidnapping, and simple robbery. Police alleged that between July 21st and May 2026, she claimed she could secure government assistance to rebuild the victim home and collected $2,500 monthly payment over several years. Investigators said the victim later received threats against herself and her family members after payment stopped, leading to a report to the anti-extortion unit. Officers arrested a suspect during an early morning operation at her Princess Tong home on July 10th. And I'm sure there are other people who she have done that too. I'm sure about that. We're going to take a fast break, but I just wanted to tell you that I did speak to the mother of the young man that drowned, Isaiah Estrada. I spoke to her, believe me. We'll take a fast break. When we come back, I'll go straight to it.
The I.A.N. Alleyne Show will be right back.
Do you want to start your own restaurant? Do you have an existing food business and want to upgrade your equipment? Get all you need at world-class commercial and restaurant equipment. Tron commercial stoves, deep fryers, industrial stainless steel sinks, shelving, char broilers and griddles, stainless steel tables, food and fried chicken warmers, extractor fans and ice machines, chillers and freezers, concession and catering equipment. Visit our new showroom on Uriah Butler Highway, Charleville. WhatsApp 308-87664 for location.
Wellness through the years with Well Baby, Well Kid, Her Well Team, Him Well Team, Well Woman, and Wellman. Why take an ordinary multivitamin when there's a supplement designed for your specific life stage? For every stage in life, trust Vitabiotics.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Looking for a reliable woodworking company? Then look no further. Henchan & Son Woodworking provides quality custom-built furniture, kitchen cupboards, granite countertops, and much more. We also provide all materials needed to get the job done. Call us for your quote today.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
Try to meet you under these circumstances. Hello, this is the next one? Twin. Hello. What is your name? When was the last time? How your son ended up there?
As far as I understand, it's not
how he ended up here? Because this is the vaccine body recovered after drowning incident in Marian River, Braço Seco. 17-year-old boy from Brazil was found dead early Monday, June 29th, after disappearing while bathing in the first Marian River, Braço Seco. The teenager, identified as Isaiah Estrada, was swimming with a friend. Who took him there?
the friend.
You ever warn him about not going there?
The first time I heard about it, right? I told him, I said, what it is you doing up there? He said, Mommy, I'm going and pick Christophine, right? And the evening before he left, he asked me, I said, Isaiah is not to go there. He said, Mommy, I'm coming back early because Monday morning I have to go to the community police because he did start a little police youth club and he was getting back on track. But apparently he told that he coming out of all the nonsense he does be doing, but like he wasn't happy about it. Right? So it's when it is he reached up the night, he called me. He said, Mommy, I reach and I'm safe. I said,
so you normally go up there to hang out with them to work?
To pick Christophine and stuff.
So he's got to change for it?
To be honest, I don't know. I really don't know.
But he's 17 years, huh?
17 years.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right? And the evening, when it is, he called me. He called me was after 8, after 8 in the night. When he called me, he said, Mommy, I reach up. I say, well, if I jump in, something all right. I say, I'm begging it, but I say, go back home.
Well, if I jump in.
Yeah, I say, you know what? He said, Mommy, I'll go back in the morning, please, God. I say, sure, yes, Mommy.
So he does not live here with you?
He live here with the great aunt.
With the great aunt?
The twins live here with the great aunt.
Twins live here. This is his brother?
Yeah. Right? So, with that being said, he said, Mommy, I will reach up in the morning, please God. Come Monday, please God, I have to go to the police youth club. To the community police, because he was getting to join the police youth club.
Yeah.
When I realized time passed, I ain't get no phone call. I said, probably, you know what, you have no internet. So I really take it on a wherever. It was minutes to 6 the evening when I get a phone call. And they say, Mom, first they didn't even know what to tell me. And they say, there's the boy mother. So I said, but like, there's the wrong number because nobody identified itself or something. I hang up
all
the
you
phone.
hear is the boy mother, there's the boy mother.
So I hang up the phone.
The call, they Monday.
Right. And then they call back. So when I answer the phone, and they say, there's the twin Mommy. I said, well, yeah. Well, I called to say it's not drunk. I said, you had to be mad.
Who called in to give you that message like that?
Stepmom. Because she was there too. Right? Okay. Because she told me when I went up there, because I leave here at 10 o'clock the night. I leave here at 10 o'clock the night. And I reach up there about after 11, 12 in the morning. Right? When I reach up, before I reach up, they call and say, Mommy, we now pull it out, somebody out of the river.
Okay.
I said, well, okay. I reach up. I couldn't believe it, right? I couldn't believe what they were saying. Then they're saying that, so I told the stepmom, I said, make sure when I come up there, or they better tell me where it is really went
going on, yeah?
Right? But she's saying she went with them. So it was she, her cousins, and next fella, and my son. But the thing is, these children are minors. If it is somebody strange coming in your home, you will ask for the parents' information. When the incident took place, they take 2.5 hours to get him out. Because apparently, when Hunter Search and Rescue reached on the scene, because them is the one who gets him out of the water, but they couldn't move him from there, so they was waiting for the police and Coast Guard. Now when them reach, them say they're not going down there to retrieve nobody. So them is the one who take 2.5 hours to get my son out.
Oh, the Hunters?
The Hunter Search and Rescue.
Yeah, like Valance and them. But
right.
They try.
They, honest to God, they try.
Yeah.
They bear with me. They say, Mommy, I say, I have to see my son. Yeah, I have to see my son. I have to see him. When I see exactly what took place, I say, this had to be a foul play. I said,
Why you say foul play?
Honestly speaking,
why you say foul play?
My son, Isaiah, very coward. If Isaiah going in the beach with us, Isaiah not letting the water pass his waist. He very, very coward. Isaiah is not a madman to just kick off and jump into water just so. But the thing with that I don't understand is, Mr. I.A.N. Alleyne, is when it is they say that jumping 3 times to rescue my son. When it is I watch the area, how you could jump in there 3 times to save my son, right? I say no, that is a lie. But the stepmother say when she turned 2 seconds away, she hears somebody scream. So when she turned back, she didn't see my son, but so where is he gone?
So the stepmother of your son, right?
Not my son, his son friend.
The son friend. She was there also?
She was there. That was saying she was there. As I reached in the morning, she come, she said, Mommy, I was there with 2 cousins of mine.
And?
A gentleman was there and my son.
Oh, okay. So they normally go there to hang out?
Mr. I.A.N. Alleyne, this is the first time I ever heard of it.
So you have 2 adults?
2 adults with 2 minors.
With 2 minors. And watching them dive in a big pond?
Correct. Correct. And then she's saying...
And she's watching her son?
But she's saying... jumping 3 times, because they even sent a voice note. And he's saying... I have it on my phone.
Yes, I want to hear it. Yeah, go ahead. Not now, go ahead.
Because she also saying, right, that, well, the voice note, what he sent. He said twin, which is this one. He said twin.
Twin.
I dive in there about 3 times to rescue, and you know I can't swim. So, all right, you can't swim. How you diving in there? How you diving in to retrieve my son if it is you cannot swim?
Who sent that voice note? Okay.
And then, because she called me today to find out if I get through and thing. I say all the time, I say, listen to me. I say at the end of the day.
Why she was calling when she carrying up your son up there to bed?
Correct.
Without your permission?
Correct. I'm bawling, oh, this is the first time. She said, Ma'am, this is the first time I'm meeting your son. But Isaiah went up there, I believe it was Saturday. It was the Saturday when he went up. But I telling you, I talked to him. But he's a bully, Mr. I.A.N. Alleyne. Because since Isaac...
The I.A.N. Alleyne Show will be right back.
You're watching the I.A.N. Alleyne Show. Join us on social media.
Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago, driven by 2 silent threats, diabetes and high cholesterol. But now there's a powerful ally, introducing Berberine Plus by ADVERTISE Nutrition, clinically proven to stabilize blood sugar and keep cholesterol levels in check. With 99.9% pure extract, you get superior absorption and real results. Available now at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus. Your heart deserves better.
Mega month end deals now on at Passad's The Food King. Stock up and save big on Cataly tomato ketchup 750 ml. Get 4 packs for only $20. Clorox bleach 2 liters now $20. Coca-Cola 591 ml. Get 5 bottles for only $20. Fresh Harvest peas and carrots. Get 4 tins for only $20. Green Butterfly evaporated milk 250 ml. Get 3 packs for $20. Golden Brand margarine. Get 4 sticks for only $20. Cold soft drink 2 liters. Get 3 bottles for only $20. Cataly pasta cuts. Get 5 packs for just $20. Matook's peanut butter 250 grams. 2 tubs now $20. Don't miss these mega month-end deals at Passad's The Food King. Sale end August 5th, 2026 or while stocks last.
Passad, quality value, that's our way. The real Passad's, we're here to stay. The Food King Passad's.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Welcome back to the Ian Allen Show.
Because he and his twin, they're always riding together. Since I say I meet, he pulling away from
Isaiah is your son, yeah.
He pulling away because he being easily influenced.
It's your influence, you see?
Friends.
No friends carry you, but they don't bring you back.
I told him the same thing.
Friends carry you, but they don't bring you back.
I say friends does carry you, but they don't bring you back. He said, Mommy, I safe now. He said, Mommy, I safe now. So I said, my left eye jumping, something. He said, Mommy, I safe. The morning I'll wait for a call. I wait for a phone call. Nothing. I say, you know what? He probably going on the road. He probably not know Wi-Fi. If I check my call log, I call.
But you had a feeling something was going to happen.
Something was, yeah. You must get our vibes. You must get our vibes. And then to get a phone call, 17:47 in the evening, to hear that your son drunk is not a nice feeling. I don't know you, I really don't know your son. But all it was there, all you need to do is find out who it is he is to me. If somebody come in my house strange, you must find out the parents' information in case something happens.
This is the first time Isaiah, which is your son,
my son,
come to me.
Mm-hmm. No, first time that she seen him.
She meeting Isaiah.
Yeah.
But, listen to me, but I don't understand. If Isaiah going to pick Christopher, he nighting it over.
Yeah, because he carry clothes and things and
so how come she have never seen him in the house?
That's a very, I am not asking the same question.
So if living in our house, now Isaiah is the one that drunk, is his friend. So Isaiah going to go pick Christophine. What do you call this place again?
Blantyres, I believe, or Brasisico.
Brasisico, right? So they go in there to pick Isaiah. Isaiah going by this woman's son, this boy brother, Isaiah who drunk, going by to pick Christophine. You know what stepmother come out and say? That is the first time I see Isaiah. How? If Isaiah spending night by you, have you ever spoken to Isaiah by during the night anytime?
That is a very good question. She never said anything.
No, if you have ever spoken to your son while he was up there in the past?
No. Isaiah called me when he reached in night and he said, Mommy, I'm not reach.
But you have never spoken to nobody there?
No.
So you're not too sure it was really there he went?
It was there he reached.
It was there he reached?
It's there he reached.
Okay. So he reached by his friend to go and pick Christophine and things.
And you know, when the incident happened, there was nowhere around. Hiding sense. So if it is, you know...
Why
I don't know. That is the thing, I don't know. Because I even asked her. Like I told her. And then, when the incident took place, he had my son's phone. I said, take my son's phone from when I come, I would like to get my son's phone. When I get the phone, they change the password, they delete stuff on it. Yeah.
Why the password was changed?
Because when we were trying to get it open, the password was correct.
Password.
Correct.
And they delete pictures. And conversations. So they clear the conversation with Isaiah. So the conversation between and Isaiah was clear.
Was clear.
Wow.
And when it
you
is...
see the power of friends? You see what friends can do to your children? You see what friends can really do? How friends can pick up your son and lie with them. And when things happen, it's like they hiding. Go ahead.
But as far as I understand, the evening when he came to pick up Isaiah, he was in front here and I called him twin.
Right here, he was right on the shore there.
Outside. Twin.
Right on
but
the shore there.
Very disrespectful because the family warned him he's not to be around here. He's a bully, Mr. I.A.N, he's a bully. But they go to the same school.
And what school is that?
Brazil Secondary School.
Brazil Secondary School,
Because the night when I went up, I say, make sure I get my son's phone. I said, I don't want to see. When they do hear the shout, it's because of the father, dad took him and went wherever it is he went with him, right? Monday. Nobody couldn't come and say, well, mom's so happened, or she balling, I really...
Ladies and gentlemen, that is so sad. And, you know, friends carry you, but friends don't bring you back, you know. They just don't bring you back. I want you to stay on for our 7 o'clock news. It's going to be shortly on the I.A.N network. So those of you who are looking at me on Crime Watch right now, you don't need to stop, you know. It's on, you're sorry different. The only station that we're not on right now is Amplia and Digicel, and that's going to happen in a matter of days. I just want you to know that, because a lot of people have been calling, what's going on with Digicel, what's going on with Amplia? I know we're on flow on every other station. You saw the ad, but nevertheless, those of you, you're not missing the show because you're still seeing it on the social media platforms. Everybody who looks on I.A.N Network on Facebook and I.A.N Network on YouTube. So we're going to, in fact, just shortly, we're going to be joined for the news. Keisha is in Studio B. What's happening? Okay, so we'll go to the news, and remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you have news, whatever, WhatsApp me on 294-4081. So let me see what's happening. So we're going to touch straight to the other studio. Go. Hi, Keisha, what's happening? You all right?
Yes, Ian, I am good.
I hope you have a lot of news for us tonight.
Yes, a lot happening in news today, so you definitely don't want to miss that out.
Thank you again. So they'll see you shortly. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Ian Alleyne. This is Crime Watch. Have a wonderful night. Don't move. Sit there. Stay on for our 7 o'clock news.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing. It's the last thing on our minds for crime. Much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home. Be safe in the streets.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Keisha Marie Charles, and this is your I.A.N. News. In the headlines, Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander frees Hadid's, but warns assassination plot investigation is far from over. PNM Chair demands Roger Alexander's resignation. And child's body washes ashore at Lucy Rose after migrant boating tragedy. India High Commission rescinds August's first Indian open house amid backlash from PNM. In our top story tonight, Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander has revoked the preventive detention orders issued against businessman Dominic Hadid and his wife Genevieve Hadid, granting the couple at least temporary freedom after nearly a month in detention under the Emergency Powers Regulations 2026. We have more in this report.
Dominic and Genevieve Hadid were released from Golden Grove Prison Aruca on Thursday afternoon. In a statement, Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander said he had determined that the continued detention of the couple would be disproportionate after balancing the state's duty to protect public safety during the state of emergency with the detainees' constitutional rights. However, the minister added that the decision does not bring the criminal investigation to an end. He said police, working with other local agencies and international law enforcement, continue to investigate allegations of a plot to assassinate Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar SC and senior members of her government. Alexander said the Hadids will remain subject to police monitoring and surveillance to ensure the investigation is not compromised and that public safety is maintained. Dominic is founder and owner of Blue Waters Products Limited, headquartered in Trin City. The Hadids, along with 70-year-old relative Star Sabga, were arrested on June 24th after police executed search warrants at their properties as part of an investigation into the alleged assassination conspiracy. In explaining his decision to revoke the detention orders, Alexander said investigations had expanded beyond their original scope and now span multiple jurisdictions, requiring cooperation among several investigative agencies. He said the complexity of the investigation remained a significant public safety concern. Alexander also pointed to several developments that influenced his decision. These included the recommendation of the Constitution Review Tribunal that continued detention was not necessary or expedient in the public interest, a medical report concerning Dominic Hadid's condition and treatment requirements, and the Privy Council's decision not to expedite the state's substantive appeal. And People's National Movement Chairman Marvin Gonzalez wasted no time following the revocation of the PDOs in calling for Alexander to resign, along with Attorney General John Jeremy. Gonzalez, who briefly served as Minister of National Security and Acting Attorney General in the last administration, issued a statement on Thursday afternoon saying the Prime Minister must immediately remove the two individuals from holding public office in Trinidad and Tobago. He described the debacle as a national and constitutional disgrace, adding that the Commissioner of Police must also consider resigning to the Police Service Commission with immediate effect.
Senior counsel Faris Al-Rawi, in a media conference this evening, confirmed his clients Dominic and Genevieve Hadid have a complete return to liberty following the revocation of their preventive detention orders. Mr. Al-Rawi rejected any allegation of impropriety on the part of his clients, noting they have not been charged. He told the media his clients simply want to clear their names, adding that they now deserve some time to themselves.
PDOs in paragraph 5, which said that persons were supposedly in the position of having said words to the effect that, in other words, they're not actually their words, we have had nothing else.
Were you told how the evidence was gathered?
I think I don't wish to go into the particulars of the case at this point. Let me respect the rule of law in the courts, and we'll deal with that there.
Are they fearful of being issued another PDU again?
I think that let's speak for this matter, and let's just wrap up today on that matter. Okay? Folks, thank you all very much for your attention. Yeah?
Before you're done, I know you may not be able to answer, but given the 2011 state of emergency and the civil fallout we saw after, has there been any conversation with your clients on whether or not they will pursue such action against the state as well?
I just remind you that we have action against the state right now.
Yeah, but
So
in terms of civil nature and
our action is civil in nature. It's a constitutional and judicial review matter that has been filed and is ongoing. Again, I think I would just very simply say that as I'm instructed, my clients' instructions are really very simple. They wish to clear their names, move on with their lives. They are upstanding members of society. They're strong corporate participants. They are not against any government in Trinidad and Tobago. Let me make that absolutely clear. And we will let the courts work this out. There is nothing other than that.
so there's no conversation, just in most layman's terms, there's no conversation of any pursuit of damages at this point.
I think I'll just stick with the answer that I've given. Yeah? Okay? Thank you all very much, everyone. Thanks for coming at short notice. Thanks, Urvashi, for arranging it. Okay? Thank you all.
Fire the minister now. Former top cop Gary Griffith says government is facing a multi-million-dollar fallout over the Hadid's release. We have more in this report.
Former Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith has launched a blistering attack on the government, calling for the immediate dismissal of the Minister of Homeland Security following the release of several people who had been detained under preventative detention orders during the state of emergency. In a strongly worded statement issued on Wednesday, Griffith argued that the decision to first detain the individuals for weeks without criminal charges, only to later release them, exposed what he described as a complete failure in the leadership and decision-making at the highest levels. Griffith contended that the minister exercised powers to deprive people of their liberty based solely on what was described as credible intelligence, but without sufficient evidence to support criminal charges. He warned that the decision could now expose the state to legal action, costing taxpayers millions of dollars. The former police commissioner also criticized the minister's earlier suggestion that he had merely signed documents presented to him, arguing that the law places the responsibility for authorizing preventative detention squarely on the minister's shoulders. Griffith described the legislation as dangerous because it gives a single minister the authority to order the detention of citizens based on intelligence assessments rather than evidence tested in court. He further argued that if the intelligence used to justify the detentions had been credible and reliable, investigators should have been able to develop it into admissible evidence capable of supporting criminal charges. Instead, he claimed that the intelligence failed to meet the standard, leaving the government vulnerable to legal challenges and public criticism. He concluded by repeating his call for the Minister of Homeland Security to be removed from office, saying the embarrassment caused to the government and the potential burden on taxpayers demand accountability. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
In other news, a 6-year-old child and an adult male have drowned after a pirogue transporting over 20 Venezuelan migrants encountered difficulties off Los Heroes with several people falling overboard. The Hunter Search and Rescue Team believe 2 Venezuelans, an adult male and female, are still missing. More in this report.
Pirogue carrying over 20 Venezuelan migrants would have left this area here in Los Heroes Beach, encountered difficulties at sea before some people fell overboard. So far, the body of one man was recovered yesterday, and the body of a 6-year-old girl was recovered this morning just beyond those rocks. Personal belongings of children and adults strewn against Los Heroes Beach served as a grim reminder of the tragic incident involving an overloaded pirogue with 29 Venezuelan migrants. 2 bodies were recovered between yesterday and today after a pirogue carrying migrants overturned off Los Heroes Beach.
One of the victims, a Venezuelan child, has been identified as 6-year-old Brittany Palacios. According to reports, on Wednesday, police received a report around 1 p.m. that a pirogue with persons was heading towards Losiro Beach when it crashed into a rock, causing it to flip and throw persons overboard. It is reported shortly after persons re-entered the pirogue and sailed away from Losiro Beach. Later in the day, the body of an adult male was seen floating by the TNT Coast Guard. This morning, the body of 6-year-old Brittany Palacios washed ashore on some rocks. Captain of the Hunters and Rescue Team, Valence Rambarat, provided the latest details at the time.
We're still looking to account for 2 Venezuelan nationals, a male, an adult male, and an adult female.
Rambarat stressed the importance of maritime policy, especially in relation to safety regulations. He made it clear a fishing pirogue is not an appropriate vessel to transport persons between 2 countries like Trinidad and Venezuela. He says in addition to carrying 29 people, the pirogue also had luggage and would have been overweight.
Regulations is important, policy is important, and communications for fishermen and boats as they traverse our nation's waters is also important. Some of these vessels don't have GPS. They don't have Starlink internet, which will keep you connected wherever you are in the marine environment. And so we have to lift the standards to prevent some of these unfortunate deaths.
A concerned resident from Siparia who was visiting the beach described the incident as deeply saddening, especially with the loss of the life of a young girl.
I heard about this sad news, and to me it's very emotional, you know, very sad to know little children lose their life in this way, and also some adults. But you know, I would really hope for the best. But looking at the situation here, I am on the beach right now and it's very rough. So I thinking, well, okay, we may not find much of the bodies, or maybe we will find the boat stating well what really happened. But it's very, very sad.
The Hunters and Rescue Team says the search continues until they could establish if 2 people are still unaccounted for. Melissa Wong, I.A.N. News.
A human rights activist says the tragic boating incident involving migrants in Losiro may not be the last seen in TNT, as more Venezuelans are trying to escape what she says is a humanitarian crisis caused by the recent devastating earthquakes. We have more in this report.
Following the drowning deaths of a 6-year-old girl and an adult male, who were among 29 Venezuelan nationals on a pirogue which overturned off Losiro on Wednesday, Venezuelan human rights activist Yesenia Gonzalez is concerned that more tragic boating incidents may occur in the future as migrants attempt to escape hardships being experienced due to the recent double earthquake.
Sad, and I'm sorry for the family and for those things that happened. And I believe that this is going to continue happening because it's very dangerous, and you don't know how many people in that boat, you know, people just running, people just basically running away from the crisis and the humanitarian crisis in Venezuela.
Gonzalez believes the government should have more compassion and does not believe deporting people during a humanitarian crisis is the solution.
I don't have the answer right now, but I think by persecuting them and punishing them and say you will go in jail, knowing that it's a country that's facing a humanitarian crisis and they are part of the UN, you know, they agree to protect all those who are running away from a country that's suffering from a crisis. And look at the Prime Minister, she sent food right to tell you, you know, after the earthquake.
On Wednesday, a pirogue transporting 29 migrants between Trinidad and Venezuela encountered difficulties off Losiro with persons falling overboard. 6-year-old Brittany Palacios and an adult male drowned as a result of the incident, while 2 more adults are believed to be missing. Over the last couple of weeks, the Caribbean has witnessed numerous maritime disasters. Last Saturday in Guyana, the MV Barima, with a manifest of 133 people, capsized off the Essequibo coast. To date, 76 people have survived and 53 bodies have been recovered. Last week in St. Lucia, 4 people lost their lives following a marine collision involving 2 vessels. Last month, the MV Apple Cider in Nevis partially sank while transporting passengers between St. Kitts and Nevis. 47 people were on board and no lives were lost. Melissa Wong, I.A.N. News.
In other news, the People's National Movement is fully mobilized for their public meeting at Alleyne House. Party groups, constituency executives across all 41 constituencies, members of parliament and party loyalists are at this time gathered at Alleyne House for their meeting dubbed In Defense of Our Democracy and Freedom. Expected to speak are Party Chairman Marvin Gonzalez, Deputy Leader Sanjeev Budu, General Secretary Foster Cummings and Political Leader Penelope Beckles. The meeting tonight comes at a critical moment as Alleyne House is now the subject of a police investigation regarding the funding for the multi-million-dollar building. The police are asking the court to compel the PNM and its trustees to file declarations and answer questions relating to their assets and wealth, which the party has described as a political witch hunt. We now take a quick break. More news ahead when we return. Stay with us.
You're watching the news on the I.A.N. network.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N. network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Big savings and new arrivals at Grade 1 PVC ceiling. PVC panels $25, heat barrier tiles $7, WPC panels $32, and marble sheets $180. Daybay, Tunapuna, Warren Road, Tobago, and our new location at Sangre Grande. Shop today before it's gone.
WellKid multivitamins are great tasting, supports rapid development, contributes to strong bones, includes vitamins A, C, D, and so much more. Be a super kid. Trust the WellKid range.
I.A.N. Medical Center is now open at Extra Plaza South Park, and we're changing the way you experience healthcare.
No more long waits, no more running around.
GP clinics every day from 6 a.m. to midnight. Full specialist services.
X-rays.
Ultrasounds. And the most affordable accredited medical lab.
All in one place. Fast, modern, accessible. I.A.N. Medical Center, Extra Plaza, South Park, now open.
Enroll your child today at CTS College's private primary school. Classes are online and taught by qualified and experienced teachers. Our fun and engaging sessions are recorded for further review. We cover the full range of SEA subjects with preparation for success. Students from first year to Standard 5 are welcome to join, and with our competitive rates and flexible payment plans, it's easy to enroll. Sign up today at CTS College.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N. News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Welcome back to I.A.N. News. The High Commission to Trinidad and Tobago of India has rescheduled its open house following backlash, most notably from former Tourism Minister Randall Mitchell, who wrote to Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi objecting to the events being planned for African Emancipation Day. We tell you more.
The High Commission announced on social media that the open house had been moved forward a week to August 8th at 11 a.m., saying the event had been rescheduled, quote, in view of August 1st being a public holiday, end quote. Comments on the Facebook post were restricted. The open house was advertised for members of the Indian community and diaspora. Before the announcement to reschedule, Mitchell had published an open letter addressed to Prime Minister Modi calling for an immediate review of the conduct of India's High Commissioner to Trinidad and Tobago. In the letter, Mitchell argued that scheduling the event on August 1st demonstrated what he described as a serious lack of cultural awareness and sensitivity. He noted that African Emancipation Day is not simply a public holiday, but a solemn national observance marking the abolition of slavery and honoring the struggle and resilience of enslaved Africans whose labor helped build the country. The High Commission has not publicly addressed Mitchell's letter or the criticism surrounding the original date. Its only public statement has been the brief notice confirming that the open house has been rescheduled to August 8th.
Chief Executive Officer at the Southwest Regional Health Authority, Dr. Shivanand Gopi-Singh, said the operationalization of the Couva Children's Hospital could have avoided deaths at the San Fernando General Hospital's neonatal intensive care unit in 2024. More in this report.
Chief Executive Officer at the Southwest Regional Health Authority, Dr. Shivanand Gopi-Singh, said the Couva Hospital is furnished with state-of-the-art operating theaters and machinery. It's for this reason that he believes the use of the essential equipment could have prevented the deaths of more than 10 infants at the San Fernando General Hospital's neonatal intensive care unit in 2024.
Our Chief Operating Officer, Mrs. Yearwood, she has been at it for months trying to get things going. I've been on the job recently and I've been trying to assist also, and we are really pushing to get more and more done as we attempt to fully open the hospital. Well, we do have facilities. We do the theaters are designed to do major surgeries. When it was designed, there was a big operating theater that was designed to do major joint replacement as well as open heart and bypass surgery. So we do have the capabilities here of doing big surgeries.
But the SWRHA CEO said with the equipment out of use for several years, the associated warranty periods on machines have passed. He said it is now up to the RHA to carry out necessary repairs, and imaging equipment will be prioritized for servicing. Dalisa Gurulal, I.A.N. News.
Thank you, Dalisa. The Ministry of Public Administration and AI fully supports the government's push to establish an artificial intelligence data center in Debi. At the same time, stakeholders can rest assured that environmental concerns and other fears are addressed. We have more in this report.
The establishment of an artificial intelligence data center in South Trinidad has major economic potential for the country. At today's inaugural Caribbean AI Forum, Executive Portfolio Manager at the Ministry of Public Administration and AI, Jaya Ramuchar, said the infrastructure can generate foreign exchange. She said worries over job displacement, cybersecurity, and environmental concerns associated with the establishment of data centers will not be overlooked.
We recognize that in the digital economy, data centers are becoming as strategically important as ports, airports, industrial estates were to previous generations. Properly planned and responsibly managed, such infrastructure has potential to attract high-value foreign direct investment, generate foreign exchange earnings, create skilled employment, stimulate innovation, and position Trinidad and Tobago as a regional hub for artificial intelligence and digital services.
Ms. Ramuchar said the government is taking a people-centered approach with its rollout of AI.
We are not waiting for citizens to come to government. We are taking resources and services closer to citizens through community AI centers. These centers are intended to expand access, build awareness, ensure that digital transformation is not confined to urban centers or specialized professional groups. Partnerships with organizations such as OpenAI and Grammarly have supported improvements in workflow and productivity among trained groups, demonstrating that when public officers are given the right tools and preparation, they can deliver better outcomes for our citizens.
She said the future of AI must not be defined by fear, but through leadership, partnership, and confidence in the region's capacity. Ms. Ramuchar stressed the possibilities of AI, better public services, stronger economies, and more inclusive societies. Talisa Guralal, I.A.N. News.
We now take a short break. More news when we return. Stay with us.
You're watching the news on the I.A.N. network.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N. network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
I.A.N TT offers over 25 years of experience, are retinal specialist and the latest cutting-edge equipment. We handle diagnostic and surgical needs for retina, cataract, glaucoma, pediatric and diabetic eye care. Also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South and Tobago. Call 349 eyes for more information. Payment plans are available. I.A.N TT, taking eye care into the future.
Whether it's 1, 2,
or a truckload of tires,
we've got the perfect tire for every application, ensuring you're ready for any road ahead.
Passenger SUV 4x4, heavy or light truck, you name it, we've got the tire that suits your ride perfectly.
From forklifts to industrial giants, construction vehicles, and agricultural workhorses.
We've got the right tire for every job you tackle. Brandtech, your one-stop solution for all your tire needs.
At Extra Foods, we care for you. That's why we offer you the widest variety at the best prices. Clean, spacious surroundings. Friendly professional service because we care. And remember, we're the home of plenty for 20 savings, giveaways and samplings. Plus, we're open all day Sunday just for you. And we've got you covered with basement parking for over 200 cars for your convenience. Because our customers are our priority. Let us care for you. Extra Foods. Always extra for less.
Get ready, Makoya! The incredible India Expo is opening its door on July 3rd, right opposite the Center of Excellence. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Discover an amazing range of products, from elegant bridal wear and sparkling jewelry to stylish footwear, exquisite furniture and authentic Indian cuisine, all under one roof at the incredible India Expo. Don't miss out. It's your gateway to incredible finds.
Fab India Expo in Chaguanas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fab India Expo, endless variety, endless value.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N. News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago, driven by 2 silent threats, diabetes and high cholesterol. But now there's a powerful ally, introducing Berberine Plus by A.D.VERTISE Nutrition, clinically proven to stabilize blood sugar and keep cholesterol levels in check. With 99.9% pure extract, you get superior absorption and real results. Available now at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus, your heart deserves better.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Welcome back, everyone. The Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government received a donation of disaster relief supplies from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints on Wednesday, further strengthening the ministry's disaster preparedness efforts and enhancing its capacity to respond to emergencies across the country. Celine Bantilal tells us more.
A donation of approximately $1.5 million worth of disaster relief supplies is set to assist all regions, especially flood-prone areas throughout the country. The donated equipment includes 8 rescue boats, over 50,000 sandbags, over 600 mattresses, 21 pressure washers, 19 portable generators, 16 watering pumps, 642 tarpaulins, 14 chainsaws, and 20 ring burners. During the handover ceremony on Wednesday, Rural Development and Local Government Minister Khadija I.A.N said the ministry is focusing on structuring their response to local disasters. She said for over a year, the ministry has been working together with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to roll out more effective flood-prone equipment.
It was suggested that we have metal boats, flat-bottom aluminum dinghies, and this is very lightweight and easy to carry and easy to operate. They suggested specific models of power saws and tree trimmers, specific models of pumps and generators that are easy to operate.
Minister I.A.N said the donation took months for the ministry's disaster personnel to identify. This was the result of the work the ministry did on the field in relation to flood response.
This generous donation is an investment in prevention, investment in responding quicker. If we have a situation where there's no electricity, we can power our shelters. We can also power operation centers.
In times of flood disasters, each region would have had to send for equipment in El Socorro, even regions as far as Mayaro and Toko. The minister established that every region has their own stockpile.
We practically emptied our warehouse some months ago, where all the equipment we had here was assigned to corporations. They must properly account for it. So you cannot randomly give away mattresses or tarpaulins because somebody wants one. They must be properly used in a time of disaster, and you must account for every piece of equipment.
The ministry extends sincere appreciation to the church for its generosity and steadfast partnership in strengthening disaster preparedness and resilience throughout the country. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
And police in the Southern Division are reporting an overall decline in several major crimes for the first 7 months of 2026, along with an improved detection rate. On Wednesday, senior officers outlined the latest crime statistics and the strategies being used to tackle violent offenses. Celine Bantilal has more.
Yes, Southern Division says its crime-fighting efforts are showing positive results. During a media briefing on Wednesday, Superintendent Richard Bertie revealed that the division recorded a 54% detection rate for serious reported crimes between January the 1st and July 2026, up from 50% during the same period last year. Homicides also declined, with 26 murders recorded this year compared to 31 last year, a 16% reduction.
3 were domestic related, 4 arose out of altercations. In 8 of these homicides, the motive was robbery. 4 were drug related, 6 were out of revenge and disputes, and 1 with an unknown cause.
Superintendent Bertie said the division continues to analyze the causes of murders while targeting crime hotspots through specialized policing initiatives.
We are focusing on specific high-risk areas and individuals, hotspot policing, spatial mapping where there is a disproportionate amount of violent crimes, recovery of firearms, community mediation, youth engagement programs for high-risk youths involved in violent crimes.
However, shooting and wounding reports increased from 26 cases in 2025 to 39 in 2026. Of this year's cases, 31 involved firearms and 8 involved sharp objects. Police said 8 officers and 31 civilians were victims.
Yes, there were 39 victims. However, a closer look shows that there were only 28 incidences. Thus far, 14 persons have been charged.
Meanwhile, 30 of 109 sexual offense cases were solved in 2025 compared to 57 of 125 solved and reported thus far for this year. The division said a number of initiatives were used to increase the detection rate of 28% in 2025 and 46% this year.
Sensitization of the public relative to the ingredients of sexual offenses, especially those involving minors. Comprehensive collaboration with the Special Victims Department, a more effective approach in crime-solving strategies in relation to children and sexual offenses, community engagement, and training of investigators.
Police say they will continue targeted operations, intelligence-led policing, and community engagement as they work to further reduce the violent crimes across the Southern Division. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
The Rural Development and Local Government Ministry says it is working to clear outstanding payments owed to workers of the national program for the upkeep of public spaces after employees raised concerns about going weeks without pay. Celine Bantilal tells us more.
The Rural Development and Local Government Ministry says it is taking steps to ensure all outstanding payments to National Program for the Upkeep of Public Spaces workers are settled. The assurance comes days after workers complained that they had gone several fortnights without pay. Some said they were forced to borrow money to travel to work, while others complained of receiving different explanations each time they inquired about their wages. Minister I.A.N. said she understands their frustration.
I do feel the pain of the workers. I do understand their frustration because for some of them it's 3 fortnights and so on. And they have been very patient. These workers, their productivity is exceptional. They are working really well. And I am very upset of the situation where they are being paid late. So we are working to ensure that this situation is sorted out. I hope by the end of the week that administrative snag will be dealt with.
She said the payment delays were caused by an administrative error, which the ministry has identified and is now working to correct.
We have identified an administrative flaw that causes workers to get paid late, particularly workers who were replacements on the program.
The minister said the goal is to permanently resolve the issue while ensuring the NPUPS program continues to support communities and the thousands of people who depend on it for employment. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
We now take a quick break. More news ahead when we return.
You're watching the news on the I.A.N. network.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N. network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N. News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
Ready for a home makeover? Head to Felicity Furniture and Appliances, where style, comfort, and savings come together. Luxurious sofas, elegant dining sets, beds, stoves, freezers, and more. Visit us at Lot 10B, Pierre Road, Felicity, Chaguanas.
Mega month end deals now on at Passad's The Food King. Stock up and save big on Oasis Water 330 milliliters, now only $15 per case. Ibis Flour 10 kg, now just $68. Sweet Hand Soybean Oil 1.5 liters, just $25. Flavorite Assorted Ice Cream 3.2 liters, get 2 buckets for just $84. Sir Dishwashing Liquid 750 ml, 2 bottles, now $21.99. Cotoneer Bathroom Tissue 24-pack, now just $32. Split Peas Dal 400 grams, 3 packs, only $10. Central Farms Halal Cut Up Duck, only $90. Caribbean Parboiled Rice 9 kg, just $74.99. Pork leg, now $18 per pound. Don't miss these mega month-end deals at Passad's The Food King. Sale end August 5th, 2026 or while stocks last.
Passad, quality value, that's our way. The real Passads, we're here to stay. The Food King Passads.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Own the land, build your future, live the dream. A luxurious Miami-inspired estate in Vancouver, where modern living meets exceptional value with an exciting no-down payment option, private financing with easy payment arrangements, a prime land investment opportunity.
Neo Eyewear Limited, a leader in the eyewear business with complete glasses which include frame, lens, and eye test for only $3.95. We have one of the largest selections of frames and brands for you to choose from, such as Gucci, Tom Ford, Balenciaga, St. Laurent, and even the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Conveniently open from Sunday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So visit us at 91D Main Road, Montrose Mall, or M6 Plaza, Endeavour.
To the occasion. We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
And welcome back, everyone. A man was shot and killed at New Settlement in Chaguanas a short while ago. The deceased, I.A.N. News understands, has been identified so far as Jojo. Details of the incident are sketchy, but by the time emergency responders arrived at the scene, the victim was already dead. And now it's time for our crime news roundup.
A 42-year-old Marabella man was killed after losing control of his vehicle during an overtaking maneuver along the Southern Main Road on Tuesday night. The victim has been identified as Troy Sunnylal of Malibu Drive, Harmony Hall, Marabella. Police said that around 10:45 p.m., Sunnylal was driving a black Nissan Bluebird Sylphy south when he attempted to overtake a line of vehicles. During the maneuver, he lost control, veered off the eastern side of the roadway, crashed into a metal gate and pipeline rack on property owned by Paria Trading Company Limited. He suffered fatal injuries and was pronounced dead at the scene. A rear seat passenger, 30-year-old registered nurse Alicia Ali of Eccles Village, Rio Claro, escaped with minor injuries. She was treated by emergency health services personnel before being taken to the San Fernando General Hospital, where she was listed in stable condition. Crime scene investigators processed the scene while the damaged vehicle was removed to the Marabella police station for further examination. Meanwhile, police have launched a manhunt after a 25-year-old man was repeatedly stabbed inside a San Juan Minimart and left fighting for his life. The victim, Gabriel Lawrence of Quarry Road, Sawa, sustained 5 stab wounds, including injuries to his neck, back, and ear. Police said Lawrence entered E&A Minimart along Jones Trace shortly after 2:19 p.m. on Tuesday. Investigators believe that moments later, a man known as Ping entered the business. Shortly afterwards, the suspect was seen running from the Minimart while Lawrence stumbled outside, bleeding from multiple wounds. A neighbor rushed the injured man to the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex, where he remains in critical condition. Police have identified Ping as a person of interest, and investigations into the attempted murder are continuing. 5 Tobago men have been sentenced to lengthy prison terms in Grenada for carrying out a daring armed bank robbery in Carriacou before attempting to flee by sea. Justice Paula Guilford sentenced Nashon Scotland to 22 years imprisonment, while Keon Dick, Alan Melville, Jabari Roach, and Akeem John each received 10-year prison sentences. The convictions relate to the October 18, 2021 robbery of the Grenada Cooperative Bank in Hillsborough, Carriacou. Prosecutors say the men traveled from Tobago aboard a pirogue before robbing the bank of more than $30,000 EC.
They later attempted to escape by sea, but were intercepted by officers of the Royal Grenada Police Force and the Grenada Coast Guard following a high-speed chase. The sentencing brings the long-running criminal case to an end. And that was your crime roundup. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
We now take a look at what's happening in regional news.
A 49-year-old Brazilian woman has been charged with her husband's murder at Rock Creek Backdam Perina River, a remote mining settlement in West Guyana. Dortia Castillo Maia of Minas, Brazil and Rock Creek Backdam Perina River was remanded to prison after appearing before Magistrate Tarek Mohammed at the Batacat Magistrates Court on Wednesday. Antonio Pierda Figueiredo, a 53-year-old Brazilian gold miner, also of Minas, Brazil and Rock Creek Backdam Perina River, was fatally stabbed on July 18th, reportedly following an argument with his wife. Maya was not required to enter a plea to the indictable charge. The matter was adjourned until August 31st, 2026. Police reports state that an argument between the couple escalated at the mining camp when the victim allegedly sustained a stab wound to the abdomen. A kitchen knife believed to have been used in the incident was recovered. Popular cruise line Royal Caribbean has announced the suspension of all visits to its private beach resort on the northern coast of Haiti owing to safety concerns. The cruise line said it has not decided to visit Labidi at least until 2027 due to unsafe conditions in Haiti. Royal Caribbean first cancelled all stops to Labidi until January 14th, 2027. A spokesperson for the cruise line said the decision comes amid the cruise line's evaluation of conditions in Haiti and its ability to deliver the best vacations responsibly. Labidi features 5 different beaches and offers 23 excursions, including a half-mile-long zip line ride that extends over the ocean. Haiti has been in a national state of emergency since March 2024 and has been designated as a Level 4 Do Not Travel Advisory per the U.S. State Department. The warning advises U.S. travelers against visiting Haiti due to the risk of crime, kidnapping, terrorism, unrest, and limited health care. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
It's now time for our international news report.
Saudi Arabia must sign the Abraham Accords and recognize the state of Israel if it wants to proceed with an already signed civilian nuclear cooperation deal with the United States. This from U.S. President Donald Trump. The Abraham Accords was created during Trump's first term in 2020 to promote and establish diplomatic ties between Israel and neighboring Arab states. Saudi Arabia has previously refused to join the Abraham Accords without the establishment of a Palestinian state. The U.S. Department of Energy issued a statement on Wednesday night saying an agreement had been reached to, quote, lay the legal foundation for a decades-long, multi-billion-dollar partnership that advances several priority economic and strategic objectives, including nuclear non-proliferation, end quote. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu wrote on X that Saudi Arabia joining the Accords, quote, would be an historic leap forward for peace in the Middle East, end quote. A Minnesota man has been sentenced to 2 consecutive life terms plus an additional 40 years in prison for the politically motivated killings of former Minnesota House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark Hortman. Vance Bolter, 59 years old, was sentenced on Thursday, more than a year after the attacks that shook the state's political establishment. He pleaded guilty in June to 6 charges stemming from the murders of the Hortmans and the shootings of State Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette. The sentence was imposed under a plea agreement that spared Bolter the death penalty. Prosecutors said he accepted the maximum sentence available under the agreement. During the sentencing hearing, survivors, lawmakers, and relatives described the lasting emotional and physical effects of the attacks. Members of the Hortman family expressed disappointment that Bolter would not face capital punishment. The European Union has fined Google €890 million after concluding that the technology company breached its digital competition rules by using Google Play and its search engine to favor its own services over those of rivals. The European Commission said the practices limited competition and reduced consumer choice by directing users towards Google's own products and services. The decision marks another major effort by Brussels to regulate the world's largest technology companies. The latest penalty follows Google's unsuccessful appeal against an earlier €4.1 billion antitrust fine related to its Android mobile operating system. Teresa Ribeiro, the Commission's Executive Vice President for Clean, Just, and Competitive Transition, said consumers should be able to access the best products regardless of who owns the platform. She added that app developers should also be free to direct users to better offers outside of Google's ecosystem. The latest action comes despite criticism from U.S. President Donald Trump, who has repeatedly opposed European regulation of American technology companies. A new joint report by Oxfam, the Palestine Economic Policy Research Institute, and the Palestine Trade Center estimates that rebuilding Gaza will cost more than $71 billion over the next decade. The estimate is based on the UN, European Union, World Bank Rapid Damage and Needs Assessment, which found that more than 2 years of war have caused widespread destruction across the Gaza Strip. According to the report, the conflict has killed at least 73,000 Palestinians, injured 173,000, and displaced about 1.9 million people. Researchers said Gaza's human development has been set back by 77 years and argued that reconstruction must be led by Palestinians rather than imposed through externally designed plans. The report estimates that US $26.3 billion will be needed within the first 18 months to restore essential services, rebuild critical infrastructure, and support economic recovery.
Here's Dalisa Gurulal with tonight's Business Roundup.
From the central bank warning about fraud, to a new director joining Plipdeco, and a new company joining the Trinidad and Tobago Stock Exchange's SME market, here's a look at our business stories for today. Beware of possible attempts of fraud by people purporting to represent the Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago. This as the central bank urged the public to be cautious of communication bearing its logo or branding. The central bank encouraged verification of any notices coming from them that requires any action by contacting them by email at info@central-bank.org.tt or visiting the bank at its Port of Spain office at Eric Williams Plaza, Independence Square on Mondays to Fridays between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. The bank made it clear that it will never request payment or personal information from people via email, WhatsApp, or social media platforms. Further, the central bank told the public to be vigilant against ongoing incidents of cybercrimes like phishing, identity theft, and internet and banking fraud. Keston Spencer has been appointed a director on the board of Point Lisa's Industrial Port Development Corporation Limited. His appointment follows the departure of Karuna Bisram Singh at the end of her term. The corporation, in a notice of material change, indicated that Mr. Spencer's appointment took place at Plipdeco's recently held annual general meeting. The board of directors and management of Plipdeco extended their appreciation to Ms. Bisram Singh for her dedicated service and valuable contributions during her tenure on the board. The corporation also took the opportunity to welcome Mr. Spencer to the Plipdeco team. The Point Lisa's Industrial Port Development Corporation Limited is a public company owned 51% by the government of Trinidad and Tobago and 49% by private shareholders, including banks, insurance companies, financial institutions, company employees, and the general public. The corporation's core activities are industrial estate management and port operations.
It's now time for a short break. Stay with us.
You're watching the news on the I.A.N. network.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N. network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N. News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
Big savings and new arrivals at Grade 1 PVC Ceiling. PVC panels $25, heat barrier tiles $7, WPC panels $32, and marble sheets $180. Daybay, Tunapuna, Warren Road, Tobago, and our new location at Sangre Grande. Shop today before it's gone.
WellKid multivitamins are great tasting, supports rapid development, contributes to strong bones, includes vitamins A, C, D, and so much more. Be a super kid. Trust the WellKid range.
I.A.N. Medical Center is now open at Extra Plaza South Park, and we're changing the way you experience healthcare.
No more long waits, no more running around.
GP clinics every day from 6 a.m. to midnight. Full specialist services.
X-rays.
Ultrasounds. And the most affordable accredited medical lab.
All in one place. Fast, modern, accessible. I.A.N. Medical Center, Extra Plaza, South Park, now open.
Enroll your child today at CTS College's private primary school. Classes are online and taught by qualified and experienced teachers. Our fun and engaging sessions are recorded for further review. We cover the full range of SEA subjects with preparation for success. Students from first year to Standard 5 are welcome to join, and with our competitive rates and flexible payment plans, it's easy to enroll. Sign up today at CTS College.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality, delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for staying with us. It's now time for our sports reports with James Saunders.
All time to get started with sport, as history will be made in Trinidad this weekend as there's a new player hoping to be part of it. Our Cricket West Indies has named its 15-man squad for the upcoming 2-test series against Pakistan, with left-arm spinner Joshua Bishop earning his first test call-up ahead of the historic opening match at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Well, Bishop's selection comes after 3 outstanding seasons in regional cricket, where he claimed 91 wickets for Barbados Pride and the West Indies Academy, the most by any bowler during that period. Well, the men in maroon have largely retained the squad that defeated Sri Lanka 1-0 earlier this month. 3 TNT players, Amir Jangu, Joshua De Silva and Jaden Seals, are also part of the squad. The first test, which starts on Saturday, will be the first men's test ever played at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, making it the 13th Caribbean venue to host Test cricket. The second test will be played at the Queen's Park Oval from August 2nd to the 6th. And fast bowler Alzari Joseph was unavailable for selection due to personal reasons, while captain Ruston Chase will again lead the side. Well, meanwhile, TNT skipper Joshua De Silva is happy to be back in the fold playing on home soil. The Queen's Park player is excited to show regional fans what he can still do at this level. Well, De Silva further confesses that he is a changed man since he last represented the Windies and has matured significantly in his game. A Trinidad and Tobago talent has emerged with individual honors despite the Red Force missing out on the title. Wicketkeeper Cristiano Ramnanan has been named the outstanding wicketkeeper of the 2026 Cricket West Indies Rising Stars Under-19 Championship after an impressive tournament behind the stumps. Ramnanan finished the competition with 11 dismissals to claim the tournament's wicket-keeping award, providing one of the bright spots for Trinidad and Tobago's campaign. Barbados, well, they meanwhile dominated the individual honors after lifting the Under-19 title. Justin Paris was named the tournament's most valuable player, scoring 196 runs.
It's now time for a look at the weather forecast.
For the period this evening, Trinidad and Tobago will experience partly cloudy conditions with brief showers over varying areas. There is a low to medium chance for an isolated heavy shower. Conditions are likely to become partly cloudy by late morning to afternoon with a few showers over varying areas. The Met Service warns of a moderate to high concentration of Saharan dust in the atmosphere, which is expected over the next 36 to 48 hours.
And that brings us to the end of our newscast. I'm Keisha Marie Charles. On behalf of all of us here at I.A.N News, thank you for joining us and have a good night.